Be a mad lad by subscribing and joining the superior side, helping me reach my 2021 goal of 100k subscribers. I also have a Patreon for people who want various benefits while supporting the channel directly, alongside the Discord server and my Twitter. That's all linked in the description. Now, enjoy the video.
Boys, welcome back to another Kengan Omega chapter review. Today we have chapter 104, which, if I'm being honest, did give off some fewer vibes with it reinstating some already known information, but it was by no means a bad chapter and had tons of interesting stuff to talk about. As always, links are posted in the Discord. Now onto the review. The title of the chapter is The Grim Reaper's Weapon, which is a pretty cool name. It begins in a similar way to a previous chapter we had during the Jurata and Hami fight, with Rin, who's overseas in France, talking to Teddy, another French mainstream fighter in the Kenganverse who's based off a real life character. And we have Teddy introducing us to another character that's actually another real fighter or a character based off someone in the real world with the same name. This character who he's based off is known as Jerome Lebana. So, you know, Lebana, we know what's going on here. The main thing Jerome is known for is French kickboxing, being considered one of the best of all time, but he was known for various other mixed martial arts, boxing, and like other stuff like that. But his main thing that he's known for is kickboxing. But yeah, back to the chapter. We have Rin, who mentions that these two, Teddy and Jerome, are strong enough to make it in the top ranks of the Kengan matches. So in my opinion on, you know, Kenganverse standards, I'm guessing they're around Kengan Ashura Okubo level, as Okubo was pretty much the king of the mainstream. These guys are considered like elites of the mainstream, so I'll put them around Okubo level. But I doubt we're going to actually see these two fight at any point in Kengan. And then we got the actual reveal. Rin says, "I'd like to ask you about your brother, Nicolas Lebana." So this guy, Jerome Lebana, or, you know, the guy who he's based off, is the actual brother of Nicolas in the Kenganverse. He says, "What about my brother?" She mentions how he's part of an underground martial arts organization called Purgatory. You know, just a quick summary of what he's doing. And then he says this with a very serious face: "I should have killed Nicolas a long time ago." And then we cut back to the, you know, fight that's going on, getting ready to go. So it seems like Nicolas doesn't have a, you know, too good relationship with his supposed brother, which is, you know, as expected when you're like a crazy killer person or, you know, someone with murderous impulses. We see a lot of people in the crowd cheering for Nicolas and learn that he's one of the most popular gladiators in Purgatory. As we know, a lot of the gladiators are performers alongside fighters. A main example that we've seen so far is Falcon, and I'm guessing Nicolas is a similar thing to Falcon, having, you know, a performance, being a sportsman alongside being a fighter in this tournament, showing the difference between, you know, Kengan fighters and Purgatory fighters yet again. And then we have some of the Purgatory people cheering for Nicolas who are questioning why the people who are, you know, here for Kengan supporters aren't cheering for Justice Boy. And then we got them responding, "We can't quite bring ourselves to cheer for him." So not even the people who watch Kengan matches support Justice Boy. So, man, no one likes him. I kind of feel bad for him at this point. He has no one left that likes him at this point, except for his little lowy girlfriend thing. And then we get into the part of the chapter I don't really think was required. We have Wakatsuki yet again saying how he doesn't think, you know, having Justice Boy on the team was the best idea, and how, you know, he almost killed Gozo in a prior Kengan match. So, you know, we've heard this multiple times. I don't think we need to have Wakatsuki bringing this up every chapter now. It's very clear that we're aware of this. And we also have Yamashita mention two reasons why they chose to, you know, allow Justice Boy on the team. The first one being, you know, the factions within the Kengan Association, how they need the support of, you know, his faction, which is the life insurance, you know, group, and, you know, need to support each group. A main reason why Cosmo isn't fighting in this tournament, because he's part of a faction that already has so many fighters representing that specific faction. And another reason Justice Boy was chosen is he actually got the endorsement from Gozo, the absolute mad lad who's almost killed by the dude. We cut to Gozo here. "Sure, he almost killed me, but I'm still alive. Isn't that good enough? I guarantee he'll be an asset." I'm not too sure about that one, my dude Gozo. Maybe he's been hit in the head too many times. Maybe he's taken that many L's. He's a little bit delusional. But yeah, you know, Gozo supports him being on the team, so that's the reasons. We still have, you know, Okubo not happy about it, but then we cut to, you know, the face-off between the two. We get the official weight and height of the two characters. So Nicolas, who appeared to be one of the shorter characters we've seen in the story, isn't too short. He's actually 192 centimeters tall, which is, I believe, the exact same height as Oma, which kinda makes no sense considering this image here, but whatever. And he's also 80 kilograms, so he isn't the shortest character around, but you know, height in Kengan is just crazy at times. And then Justice Boy, 191 centimeters and 114 kilograms. We have Nicolas trying to talk to him, mentions his height, how big he is for a Japanese person, you know, it's just some little light talk. And then tries to, you know, shake Justice Boy's hand. And then, you know, Justice Boy, the absolute crazy dude, leans over. I will purge all evil. And Nicolas is like, okay, dude, whatever. And then starts stripping, gets into his super tight shorts, which are pretty suffocating by the looks of them. And then out of nowhere, slaps Justice Boy. We see Oma who mentions that Justice Boy couldn't react, which could mean Nicolas is faster than his reflexes, which is absolutely insane. Or maybe he couldn't like predict that attack coming, or maybe he didn't feel any threat from it, so he didn't even bother to react. But the fact that Oma mentioned, you know, couldn't react may imply that Nicolas may be very fast. And then we have Nicolas saying the following: if you won't shake my hand, perhaps you prefer this. The left hand is a challenge to a duel. And then out of nowhere he punches Justice Boy, and we see a pin with the, you know, dialogue, one sting down, and then he backs away. So has Nicolas this, you know, lost the match here by attacking before the referee told them to begin, as that was actually considered after the Kuro Ryan and Alan Wu fight, and if, you know, Kuro Ryan didn't actually kill Alan Wu, he would have won partly due to that rule. So Nicolas may have just cost him the win regardless of what's going to happen in the actual fight. He backs away, then the referee, you know, tells them to begin, and, you know, the fight gets ready to start. Justice Boy gets in his regular position and sees that his, you know, hand that he just got punched or stinged by Nicolas in has now become numb. He says, I can't feel my left arm. And then Nicolas for the final panel: did you know the Grim Reaper's weapon is not a scythe but a needle? So a few panels before that we saw Nicolas punch him and, you know, a needle there. But the needle that's shown here doesn't seem to be, you know, coming from Nicolas's hand. I think it's just a metaphor, you know, for Nicolas's martial art or ability that he's using here. Maybe some, you know, nerve acupuncture attack thing. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think down in the comments if you have, you know, more knowledge about this than me. But whatever he's done, he's made Justice Boy's left hand go numb, which may, you know, limit his reaction speed or, you know, limit him during his fight, which may be quite disappointing considering he may have been, you know, nerfed before the fight even begins. But Nicolas seems to be a very unique, interesting fighter. I'm not really sure how to really describe what just happened here. He punched him and his hand has now become numb, and he's talking about how the Grim Reaper's weapon isn't a scythe but a needle. I don't think he's using a needle. I think it's something to do with his fighting ability, which is like getting, you know, pricked by a poison needle or something like that. I have no idea, but yep, that's the end of the chapter. So a very unique chapter, I would have to say. It does have some filler aspects, but it is not how I expected the fight to begin, I will have to say. And I think this completely confirmed that Nicolas isn't a Tiger Vessel as well. But yep, that's pretty much everything for today's review, I guess. Thanks for watching. As always, make sure to subscribe, join the Discord. But yep, that's it guys, peace.